We are here getting ready. Day 2 of the Master Angler Challenge. Day 1 we were unsuccessful. We caught a 25-inch hybrid striped bass, needed a 26-incher. We had a 17.25-inch white bass, needed an 18-incher. Went after crappie, needed a 15-inch crappie, and had maybe a 12.5-incher, and failed. So today, we made a long drive this morning, getting to the lake a little later than we wanted. We are chasing largemouth. That's what we're gonna start with. Hopefully we can get a few more. But since we're a little late, we're gonna get punched in the water here, try to catch us a 10-pound largemouth. We need a 10-pounder or what? 24-incher?
Yep.
24-incher, Panger says. Let's see if we can do it.
6 or 7, you know what I mean?
Looks like we're fishing the moon. What are your thoughts on this?
I think we pretty much are fishing the moon.
Yeah, it is a definitely different looking location from yesterday. He took me to a mud hole that supposedly has big bass and some pelicans on the bank. What do you think? Anything?
I think so.
We gonna put one in the boat?
I hope so. Just gotta see one first.
He's a man of few words today. Okay, well, I'm gonna rig a rod. It was a long day yesterday. Did not get anything rigged up for bass.
Big?
Dude,
That was like an 8 or 10 pounder.
he just.
That was an absolute beast, Matt. That was a gigantic fish. Did you see when he frickin' moved? That was a monster. This thing's at 80 foot and you could like see every little fucking detail on it when he rose up.
Are you kidding me? Did you see what happened?
You couldn't even move him, could you?
No, you didn't even see what happened.
Yeah, I did. I looked and I said, oh my god. Like,
No, you never. I loaded up, and my line went from here to here, and as soon as it tightened up, it popped out. Like I mean, dude, the line.
how big did he feel?
I never even loaded into him. That's the problem. He hit it so fast, and he ran 20 feet that I never even got like full load up onto him. I couldn't believe how fast he went. I mean, you see my bait. I don't know that he even had the hook in it.
It's a big fucking fish. Dude, that was a gigantic fish.
The problem is I never got a good hook set. Because I set the hook and he was already coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt the thump. I set the hook. I never felt pressure until my rod was up here. So when I hit up here, I was already at the top. And he was so fast.
I'm sure he clamped on it. That's right. I mean, it was obviously like 8 to 10 pounders.
You didn't hear my line singing through?
Yeah, no, I
wish
saw
my
it.
fucking battery was dead on here, so I didn't even get it on my chest.
I literally like caught you shaking it. Did you hear me say, "Is that your bait?" And then all of a sudden,
I had it. Yeah, I put it right on top of him, and they don't eat minnows here. Dude, 100%. I did not get a hook set on that fish. That's why. I can't believe how fast he was.
that was a big mother. Dude, he like came out.
And I didn't even get it on the chest.
Came out perfect. Dude, the good news or the bad news?
The good news is what? He's back.
There's no good news.
It just pisses me off because that
That was a chance.
was my chance. And it was on the low plate.
That was a fucking giant.
Well, that's the thing. So you saw him come out. I never saw that. I mean, I was hovering my bait above him, right?
You were right above.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
Right. I said, "Is that your bait?" And as soon as
So-
I said, "Is that your bait?"
I said
Shit got
yes.
fucking gnawed.
I said yes, and it went bulk. Like just, I mean, it felt like that. But the thing is, when I set the hook, dude, it was
all the way back here.
well. He had already started running with it. So when I set the hook, it was like I had straight slack line until I was already at the peak of my hook set. And then at that point, all I could do was reel up line, and he was already behind the boat.
All I know is I went like this, looked up, went, "Is that your bait?" Because he was like big. Did you see him? And with your bait above it?
That's why I was doing what I was doing. Yes, I saw him.
That's my next move. We call that unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I don't think there was a fucking thing I could have done different. Like it wasn't. Had that fish not run straight at us, it would have been a normal fucking hook set.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
I mean, we got a bite that we wanted. That's what we came for. Because nowhere else.
Dude, we know what we're seeing. That's the third. Was that the third or fourth one? sometimes you feel like you seriously did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Like that was one of them. That was like, you know, sometimes you're
Like, I'm not kidding, there's a 50% chance I was a 10-pounder.
You know how you're flipping bushes sometimes in like 12 inches of water, and the bite is thunk, and then instantly they're 15 feet away? Like, that's what that was like, only he was in. It was almost completely like I'm watching my bait right where I needed to be, right? And I'm just like, ain't no. And just, I mean, he hit that so good. So you never even saw me load up?
No, I did. I literally like panned back and was looking at it, and it was like this big giant thing, and then I saw like a little dot above it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Is that your
like
bait?" And as soon as I said that, it was just shoo, done.
You're like, "Is that your bait?" I'm like, "Yeah, donk."
He was like owned the bush.
Yeah, he was just doing circles around it.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm telling you, we just need to do this. Fish for our bites. Get a couple bites. I wish I would have had it on the cell phone. You would have seen my line go right past.
It ain't a freaking gigantic freaking bass. I mean, like, that's why we were sitting there fucking, because it's like, that's a fucking bass.
Yeah, well, I've fished enough bass and bushes before. Right? Like where they throw, you know, throwing on a bush.
Can we mark
Where
where
are
our
we?
fish are?
Was it that one over there?
Just make a mental note. It was that end right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, off that big bush. That's the thing, dude. There's part of me that thinks he didn't even have to pull bait. Like, there's part of me that thinks he had to pull it. And I've never had bite. Behind the hook. Yeah, they're right behind the hook. So my plan is maybe we can go back. That's the only reason I'm saying. It was right off that last big bush, right? On this side.
Well, guys, just a long, miserable day. We need to start our 6+ hour drive back. Won't be back to Matt's house until probably after midnight at this point. And as much as we'd like to stick it out for another roughly an hour, we're gonna get on the road. We saw what we consider to be 4 really good quality bass. Only had 1 bite, and it was a big one. It was a really big fish that we saw in scope, and it just didn't load up on us. And really a bummer. Long day. We feel defeated. We feel exhausted. So we're gonna head our way back. Nothing special about this video. But that's the realities of bass fishing, especially if you're going after trophy bass. You're not always going to catch them. And in this case, you know, we went to what's considered one of the best trophy lakes in the country right now, but people come here for 1, 2, 3 bites, and that's for a full day of fishing, and did not go right. So we'll get home, regroup, get ready for day 3.